Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here. The snow has arrived. Take a look, a couple of live cameras here. This is Alta up there in Little Cottonwood Canyon in Utah. You can see some of the snow. It's been very light until now. The intensity will start to pick up overnight tonight into tomorrow in a lot of locations. Utah, Colorado, Wyoming. It's only been very, very light so far, but that intensity will come up in the next 24 hours. I retweeted this on Twitter, or as it's called X now. This is from Loveland Ski Area. You can see it is now snowing up there with Parker the snow dog. Oh, I love Parker getting snowed on right now. So that's happening. Some snow in Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, all of it in my forecast. And I want to touch on this. In my blog update, I talked about the forecast rain snow line. So in the Wasatch Mountains today, max and min. So the highest, it was running about 9,200 feet, but it's falling. That's part of the reason the snow intensity is going to come up, is the colder air is moving in. And it should fall to about 7,200 feet tonight. So most of the ski area is covered. And then tomorrow, only 8,200 for the max. It's 7,200 for the min. In the central mountains of Colorado, very warm day today. We're just starting to see now the snow level fall. We had 13,000 foot rain snow line during the heart of the day today. Should be down to 9,200 tonight. So that may catch a couple of high mountain towns like Breck, Leadville, but really going to have to wait until overnight into tomorrow to get the rain over to snow, like in the mountain towns of Aspen, Vail. Steamboat stays all rain. Tomorrow 8,400 max and a min of 7,100. Teton Range, you can see the levels fall tomorrow, 8,900 and 8,200. So take a look at that if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Again, that's on my blog, christomer.com. Let me show you what's going on here. So this is water vapor satellite imagery. Here's the jet bringing all this action in. This is the first big dip of the season, escorting this storm system in. I'll mark it. It's right in here. There's another one behind it. And there's a third low back here. But this is the first significant snowfall for the mountains of Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado of the season. Certainly, there will be more. In fact, as we head through the remainder of October into November, they become much more frequent, typically with cold fronts every 3 days, roughly. So let me show you what's going to happen with this. This is the forecast radar and satellite. That's our current view. Here we are by tomorrow at 6 a.m. The colder air moving in has turned it over to snow through most of Wyoming, in the mountains, of course, and then it's still snowing across the Wasatch, the high Uintas. It's snowing across the central and northern mountains of Colorado. Again, that's tomorrow morning. Here we are tomorrow afternoon, more of the same, still snowing in many of the same areas, continuing to change over to snow over parts of Wyoming. Look at Casper right on the line. Hoggaden's going to get a good amount, so is the Snowy Range, the Wind Rivers, and the Tetons. And then the storm's done. By the time we get into Friday morning, it's all winding down and moving away. I'll let this run out so you can kind of see how the weekend plays out. New storm system hits the Pacific Northwest with mainly rain there Saturday and on Sunday as well. And here's the view on Sunday night into Monday morning. Another storm. That's the third storm I showed you on the infrared satellite. So the storms are lined up, and it's an active flow. Initially, this first storm does affect the interior Rockies, but the final two stay up in the Pacific Northwest. All right, let's talk a few specifics here. I want to go into the full version, the full screen here of the jet stream. So this is the forecast jet by tomorrow, late in the day. You can see the trough of the dip in the jet that has developed, helping to spin up an area of low pressure, and it will probably snow over the higher elevations of the Black Hills of South Dakota. But that's the storm that's going to be moving away by Friday morning out of Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming. Here's my forecast as far as snow goes. So this is my afternoon update, and you can see the numbers. Still expecting about 10 inches. Alta, Snowbird, a lot less as you head up into Park City, because it's a much lower elevation up there. You're just not going to see that pure snow, but about 4 to 8 inches across the Tetons, probably 6 to 7 sweet spot up there, and quite a bit at Hoggaden, quite a bit down in the Snowy Range, and in Colorado, the central to northern mountains, the bulk of that snow is above 9,000, even 10,000 for that matter. But again, some of those mountain towns like Aspen Vale will start as rain, then go over to snow. Steamboat's too low, stays all rain. But some decent numbers there. Generally 4 to 10 inches, 4 to 8, 4 to 10 will do it at a lot of the higher elevation mid-mountain locations on that map. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it, and take care.